Hello, this is Chef Brad, America's Grain Guy, back again to teach you another fabulous recipe. We're going to do biscuits today, and biscuits have never been better. A lot of times people overwork their biscuit dough too, so we're going to show you a Chef Brad tip today that will change your life when you're making biscuits. I love whole grain, you know that. I love whole grain, so we're going to make whole grain biscuits today, and they're going to be spelt flour. So I have my spelt, I ground it fresh in the Wonder Mill on the pastry setting. Remember, spelt is that wonderful ancient grain that is pretty much the perfect grain. So I have my spelt, and I'm going to put my fresh ground spelt flour in the mixer. And I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups of spelt flour, and I'm just going to add 1 cup of natural white flour. I found just 1 cup of this is about all you need to really make that difference from a whole grain to you don't know you're eating a whole grain biscuit. And then to that we're going to add our baking soda and our baking powder. So a little bit of baking soda in there and a bigger amount of baking powder. And I love Rumford's, it's really good. We're going to take a nice heaping tablespoon of Rumford's and put it in there. A little bit of salt. And a little bit of sugar. And I'm just going to use a little bit of coconut sugar. I really like this coconut sugar. It's healthier for you and it tastes great. So we have our salt, our sugar. We have all the dried ingredients. And so I'm just going to take the whisk attachment and just mix that up. Just like that. I don't need to put it in because it's so simple. I'm going to mix that up. And then I'm just going to remove this off of here and set it to the side. I'm going to take my slicer shredder and I'm going to grate butter, frozen butter, that I'm going to put right into the biscuit dough. That's going to make our biscuits light and flaky. So I have my frozen butter right here in the freezer, ready to go. And I always keep frozen butter in the freezer because I never know when I'm going to have the hankering to whip up some biscuits or some pie dough. And if I have my frozen butter, it's great. There we go, we're ready to go. I'm going to grab a little bowl to go underneath here. Put the bowl underneath there. We have our frozen butter. We're just going to drop a cube in there, turn it on high. So simple. Look at these beautiful little butter pearls coming out of the slicer shredder. Then we just take this off. Dump that butter down in there. You know, sometimes I like to take this butter like this and just have it in a big dish like this and put it out on the table just so they serve their butter like this. It's so pretty, all in little pearls. It's really wonderful. So now we're going to put this back on the mixer. And we're going to put the dough hook in. And then we're going to add the butter and just turn it a couple times to mix the butter up in there, and then we're going to add our ingredients. Today I'm doing a cranberry biscuit. So I have my fresh made cranberry sauce. The recipe will be right on the website for you. Fresh made cranberry sauce, and this is an orange vanilla bean sauce. We're going to put the cranberries in here. And it really doesn't matter how many because you're just going to mix the dough until it pulls together. And then we have our buttermilk. Shake the buttermilk, turn on our mixer, and we're going to give the buttermilk until it forms a dough. We don't want to overmix it, and we want to make sure everything is cold. So we don't melt the butter. Just give that a minute. It'll pull together and form a beautiful dough. Once it's pulled together and forms a dough, Turn off the mixer, and we have our beautiful biscuit dough ready to put out on the counter and form a biscuit. You can just look at that. The texture is really nice. It's not too sticky, not too firm. You can see all the beautiful little butter pearls in there. When it bakes, it's going to form a beautiful, light, buttery, flaky biscuit. So let's just move this aside. We're going to put a little bit of flour down on our counter. And then we're going to dump the biscuit dough. And the cranberries in there are so pretty. Nice and red, perfect for the holiday season. And you need to use a cranberry sauce. The whole fresh cranberries are not going to work. So we're just going to dump this on there. Oh, that is so pretty. A little bit of flour on the top. And then we're just going to pat this out. You can roll it out or pat it out. You don't want to overwork it. A little bit more flour on there. Take our rolling pin and just roll it. Look how pretty those are. And you can use a biscuit cutter. A lot of times I just use a glass jar when I'm cutting my biscuits, or a glass drinking. I just wash my hands off here really quickly. And grab a nice glass jar out of here to cut my biscuits with. Find the right size. There we go. Nice plastic cup. We're going to just take our biscuit and just cut it like this. Take the biscuit and place it in our pan. And biscuits, you like to kind of have them tight together, because you know what that does? That forces them to grow upward when you have them packed nicely in the pan. And then we're going to take these and bake them in a nice hot oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're nice golden brown at 400 degrees. And we're going to have the perfect biscuits.